the show.
80s down the road, but not today. Today's actually overcast, and we could get some rain at times. Currently, we've got temperatures in the upper 50s. 58 sounds pretty good. So walking out the door, comfort is there. However, these light winds and mild temperatures do not match the skies. They are overcast, and we are expecting an onshore flow all day today that'll keep our temperatures limited to the mid to upper 60s for highs. Yesterday, we had 76, by the way. That felt so good. And then we're also tracking some showers that are coming through. Looks like they'll come through, and mainly areas south and east will get the heavier rain, but we're not ruling out drizzle for anyone. By the way, if you're eastern Long Island or parts of coastal Connecticut, you still got a little bit of sunshine out there before the clouds completely take over today. Here's the rain waiting back to the southwest. It's going to continue to move eastward, and like I said, areas south and east of the city get the heavier rainfall. Everybody else looking for a chance of drizzle. Getting outdoors, though, this morning, it's damp with some drizzle. I think you can get away with maybe even a light jacket because this air coming in does have an easterly component to it. The winds will keep us a little cooler. We're going for a high today of 67. All of the complete AccuWeather 7-day forecast, and yes, more than one 80-degree day forecasted in the week ahead. All those details in just a few minutes, Rob.
Sounds just fine to me. Thank you, Amy. To the news now. Right now, police are looking for the man they say used that dolly right there to drag a body down a street in Staten Island like it was a piece of furniture. Investigators say Anthony Lopez killed his 26-year-old wife and then went searching for a place to dump her body, and that's when he was confronted by an NYPD detective. Police say Lopez then took off. Authorities have not yet found him.
3 people ended up in the hospital and another behind bars after a huge fight broke out near a fast food restaurant in the Bronx. A woman was shot and a man slashed in front of the McDonald's on Webster Avenue in Claremont. This all happened last night around 7:30. Another man was hurt by flying glass after a bullet struck a window. Police say the woman who was shot in the leg by a stray bullet was an innocent bystander.
Everybody just started running, and everybody was running towards like Webster Avenue. And there was a lady that had got shot in the leg. I know I seen a few people running, but there were women with kids.
Police arrested one man, 33-year-old Jose Santana. They say at least 4 shots were fired during all of this. None of the victims received life-threatening injuries.
Well, happening today, a man is expected to be arraigned on charges that he shot and killed his 17-year-old friend in the Bronx. Our cameras were there as police took Stephon Lewis into custody yesterday. Police say Lewis and his friend Akeem Davis were play fighting at an apartment in Allerton Thursday night when Lewis picked up a gun and fired it.
A little bit of a heads up right now about an emergency drill in Newark this morning that will include a number of police and emergency workers is going to take place at Newark Penn Station from 8 o'clock this morning in about an hour to about noon. The drill will focus on light rail platforms, and riders will use platforms 4 and 5 while the drill is underway.
Coming up on Eyewitness News Saturday morning, some signs aren't sitting too well with people in one Manhattan neighborhood. Why the hate crimes unit, in fact, is now getting involved.
Also ahead, the runners are on their way. The Brooklyn Half Marathon kicked off just minutes ago. Details on the route that is trailing through Brooklyn right now.
Good luck to all the runners out there. Temperatures are just right, and I think they'll get most of the race in without any rain at all. At best, a drizzle. Here's the AccuTrack. You can see that the showers are coming up from the southwest. We have lots of clouds in place, and temperatures right now are in the upper 50s. When we come back, we'll break down the numbers over the weekend, and we soar towards the 80s in the AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Details are ahead.
You can try but never stop me. This is what I'm made of. No one can control me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. No one can control me.
take advantage of this offer on the 2016 Volvo XC60 crossover. Visit your local showroom.
Less than 60 minutes from New York City, visit beautiful Orange County, located in New York's Hudson Valley, an I Love New York destination. History and culture, world-class shopping, wineries, breweries and distilleries, agritourism and fine dining, endless activities, and so much more await you. Make a weekend out of it and book a room through our Stay With Us preferred lodging program. Come play, stay, and dine in Orange County, New York. Visit orangetourism.org.
Clickety split.
Rad reliable. Triple play amazing.
Tivo-tacular. Super fast-tastic.
Super duper, no fluka.
Funny.
Ultra fast-tastic.
Wait, I got it. It's RCN.
Yeah!
Get all three for $39.99. 155 meg internet, TV and phone with Showtime in stores for 1 year. Get installed as early as today. It's super fast-tastic. RCN. Entertainment redefined.
More than 27,000 people are darting through Brooklyn this morning. The Airbnb Brooklyn Half Marathon kicked off about 10 minutes ago. Runners are going to make their way from the Brooklyn Museum to Coney Island, according to New York Roadrunners. This is the largest 13.1-mile race in the entire country. The NYPD is looking for information about a bizarre display discovered on the Upper East Side. The Hate Crimes Unit wants to know who put up this sign in the neighborhood where the ambassador for Yemen lives. The sign said, quote, Muslims must wear identity jackets at all times, close quotes. Also, along with it was a yellow jacket. Police have canvassed the area with flyers asking for information.
New details now on what may have been happening on Egypt Air moments before that plane, Flight 804, vanished from the sky. A new report suggests there was smoke and possibly even fire in the equipment compartment before that plane disappeared. Yesterday, search crews did find floating bodies, luggage, and even seats from the flight. It disappeared from radar and crashed on its way from Paris to Cairo, killing 66 people on board.
An NYPD officer was on modified duty after video emerged that shows him pointing a gun at bystanders during an arrest in Harlem and then punching one of them. Police on Thursday arrested a dirt bike driver accused of creating a diversion as the officers tried to pull over a reportedly stolen car. Now, during the arrest, one of the officers pulled out his gun and told a crowd of bystanders to back up. Then another video appears to show the same officer punching one of those bystanders after the arrest.
He immediately punched him in his face, and when he punched him, he was stunned, so he said, and he grabbed him, threw him on the ground.
You have to try to remain professional at all times and, not overreact. And now, he puts himself and his career in a real serious position.
Well, police arrested the man the officer punched and charged him with menacing and resisting arrest. The NYPD's Internal Affairs Bureau is investigating this video and the entire incident.
Turning now to politics this morning in the race for the White House, Donald Trump picking up a pretty big endorsement. The NRA, National Rifle Association, is now officially behind the presumptive Republican nominee. Despite some differences in their past, Trump had previously supported a ban on assault weapons, but now hopes to paint himself as a pro-gun advocate. In contrast, he claims Hillary Clinton is looking to simply take away the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Speaking of Hillary Clinton, she was focusing her attention yesterday on Texas. She attended fundraisers there, trying to beef up her war chest going into the general election. Clinton only needs 90 more delegates to seal the nomination if you count those super delegates. But Senator Bernie Sanders is not backing down. Things have turned quite testy the past few days. But reports are now beginning to surface that the Sanders campaign is struggling financially.
Vice President Joe Biden will deliver the commencement speech at the U.S. Military Academy's graduation ceremony at West Point this morning. More than 950 cadets will receive their degrees and commissions as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army. The ceremony starts at 10 at Mikey Stadium on the West Point grounds along the Hudson River. Biden also was the West Point's commencement speaker in 2012.
Straight ahead, Eyewitness News Saturday morning. A city in Wisconsin is taking family planning to some new heights. Hear why they're giving birth control to birds.
And coming up in sports, the Yankees try to win their third straight and get closer to the 500 mark in Oakland. Highlights just ahead.
Ellsbury will score easily.
There's no one road out there, no one surface, no one way of driving on each and every road. But there is one car that can conquer them all. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 5 driving modes let you customize the steering, shift points, and suspension to fit the mood you're in and the road you're on. The 2016 C-Class. Lease the C300 for $399 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Most eggs come from hens crammed into inhumanely small spaces. To show you what that's like, we threw a tiny, terrible party. I'd like to leave.
Sorry, pal. No room outside.
There's a whole field out there.
No, there isn't.
At Nellie's, our hens are free range, so they have room to move inside and out. I'm very uncomfortable with this.
Summer is around the corner. Start the new season with Raymore and Flanagan's Memorial Day sale. Everything's on sale. Fresh in any room at low sale prices. Save up to 22% on dining rooms, up to 25% on living rooms, bedrooms up to $500 off, mattress sets up to $1,000 off. Plus no interest for 60 months delivered in 3 days or less. The Memorial Day sale going on now at Raymore and Flanagan.
Dogs sure can be messy. But with NexGard, their flea and tick killer doesn't have to be. NexGard, the vet's #1 choice for dogs, is a delicious beef-flavored chew that kills both fleas and ticks. So it's easy to give, easy to take. Reported side effects include vomiting, itching, diarrhea, lethargy, and lack of appetite. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures. Why mess around? For powerful flea and tick protection, ask your vet about NexGard, the #1 choice of vets for their dogs and yours.
In New York State, we believe tomorrow starts today. All across the state, the economy is growing with creative new business incentives and the lowest taxes in decades, attracting the talent and companies of tomorrow. Like in Buffalo, where the largest solar gigafactory in the Western Hemisphere will soon energize the world. And in Syracuse, where imagination is in production. Let us help grow your company's tomorrow today at business.ny.gov.
Well, some new technology to satisfy your sweet tooth. The first 3D printer for candy, or any food for that matter, made its debut Friday at Dylan's Candy Bar right here in Manhattan. Customers can create their very own treats. The candy is made of pectin, which is apple-based. It's also gluten, dairy, and nut-free. Dylan's Candy Bar will roll out the 3D candy machine in stores nationwide over the next few weeks. The concept of a 3D printer still, I have a hard time getting my head around. You know what I mean? I don't quite get it.
I don't either.
And I'm not a techie, so I don't.
That's because you have humility, you're smart, and you're asking, what the heck, huh?
Like what?
That's how I feel too. Like, you envision it, and then you type it in, and then it shows up. It's wild. At least we could see that was a spaceship that was made at the end.
Right.
I was waiting. I wanted to see what the heck that was. That was cute.
I think
Do you get it?
Well, when you say printer, to me, I think 2D. So why don't we just call it a 3D object maker?
I think that helps.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, I think that helps.
It makes stuff, doesn't print stuff, it makes stuff.
Too late, so we just put it out. Printing to me is this. We're printing it like a printing press.
Right.
Why do we have to change the definition of the name printing?
Right.
Because it's more like making. It's 3D making.
Yep.
I need to call like a tech expert on my rotary phone to figure out what this is about because I don't understand. Yeah.
It's all good. Now I want some candy.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
what we have going on with the weather is today there is rain coming, but it's not a total washout of a day. Not everybody gets a super soaker around here. Instead, it's going to be overcast, damp with rain at times. And I think drizzle is what you should expect. Looking out, skies are not that bright this morning, at least from this vantage point, looking down to lower Manhattan. In fact, the further south you go, the darker the skies will be, more likely the rain is. The further north, you have more components of that blue that's just trying to hold on there. Just a little bit of blue sky. Temperatures already in the upper 50s in Central Parkway, 59 degrees, humidity 60%. Winds are also calm, pressure is falling. Looking out across the island this morning, temperatures in the low to mid 50s. So it's a very comfortable start as far as the temperatures go. There's a little bit of dampness to the atmosphere. And as we go throughout the day, we'll get enough sunshine, or at least influence of the sun, to get our temperatures into the mid 60s. But mainly it's an easterly wind that's going to keep us cool and cloudy much of the day. So we're calling it rain today, not all day and not everywhere. By tomorrow, we get the breaks of sun and some scattered showers, and actually that'll take us through Tuesday. So this weather pattern of some sun, some showers will take us right through the early part of the week, and then suddenly it turns into summer. We've got 80s for the second half of the week. The winds that were southerly, bringing us all the warm wind, have quickly changed out of the east. Again, that's the pattern that's going to keep us clouded in, and it's also going to keep temperatures on the cooler side, at least cooler than the 76 we had yesterday. Here's the rain coming up, and it's got a little bit of a push to the east, and it's tracking south and east of New York City. So we'll watch this today, but again, it's not a deluge for everyone. It's not super soakers all day long. Instead, it's going to be a chance for rain, and temperatures going to the upper 60s in most spots. Closer to the shore that you are, the closer to the coast that you are, the cooler your temperatures will be. Air quality is good today. UV index will be a 4, which is moderate. Pollen counts are moderate to high, with maple, birch, and oak being the main concern. Here's a look at the forecast for tonight. Rain and drizzle, 53 is the overnight low. And then tomorrow, we're just shy of 70 degrees. Spotty shower, thunderstorm can't be ruled out, and we get these peaks of sunshine a little bit better than we have today. So I think Sunday's probably the better day of the weekend. It's slightly warmer, and we get a little more sun squeezed in. By Monday, it's more sunshine, but you still have the threat of showers and an unsettled weather pattern. 70s through Tuesday with a shower or two possible, and then suddenly 80s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thursday and Friday featuring showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Wednesday looks like it could be the best looking day of the week as far as skies go, but it's going to feel really nice middle to late part of the week. Can we hold the pattern down the stretch into Memorial Day weekend? That's going to be the big question. And it looks like we're turning a major corner here midweek, where we see a shift in the weather pattern overall. And so, as expected, May turning out to be warmer second half versus the first half of the month. So I think we talked about that earlier, that we would turn the corner and we would end a lot warmer than we started here in May. A hairpin turn.
Turn that thing.
Exactly. All right, put on your seatbelt. I like it. I feel that. Business leaders in one Wisconsin city are putting pigeons on the pill. It is all part of an effort to reduce the number of birds and their droppings, what my grandmother used to call bird dirt, on sidewalks, benches, and awnings. They're going to feed the pigeons contraceptives set up at feeding stations throughout downtown La Crosse.
It doesn't harm the actual birds, so it's not a poison. It's just something that the birds eat to thin the population.
The program is expected to cut down the pigeon population by 50% after the first year. The community researched the plan for about 6 months going into this. A city beautification grant will help to fund the project. I just wonder, are they going to use their beaks to go around the little circle? Wednesday, Thursday, I'm just kidding. The circle of the pill, I'm just
beautiful.
saying.
Planned pigeonhood.
Yeah.
It's good. It's nice.
I love it.
Yes, it'd be nice.
Ooh, I love it. All right.
Wow.
Listen, before we go to break, that was so funny. I'm sorry. A quick programming note. Tonight is our special Broadway Backstage Spring Preview. I'm going to join Tony winner Billy Porter for a behind-the-scenes look at Broadway's biggest shows of the season, and that's tonight at 7. Please don't miss it, right here on Channel 7.
There's a lot of Broadway buzz.
And Channel 7 has your sneak peek at all that's new.
Daring musicals, bold drama.
Join me, Michelle Charlesworth, and the super talented Billy Porter.
Broadway Backstage.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 7. Sponsored by Toyota.
At the Joseph A. Bank Buy More, Save More sale, get up to 65% off all suits and sport coats when you buy 3, including executive and Joseph suits, now $199 each when you buy 3. Plus, buy 1, get 1 free on almost everything else. Only at Joseph A. Bank.
We started with the class-leading RX. Then we gave it an available 12.3-inch multimedia display to see around the curve. And bold styling and dynamic performance to stay